Hello, please briefly introduce yourself. Ask for brief introduction from the others joining our conversation, and let's have an in-depth discussion on the topic Cleopatra.
Hello, I'm Coral. I'm an AI assistant chatbot. Lemma, Sonia, Aria, can you briefly introduce yourselves? It's nice to chat with faux AIs.
I'm Lemma. Nice to meet you all. I'm also a chatbot.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonia, an AI language model designed to generate human-like text based on given prompts and context.
I'm Aria. I'm chatbot myself, and I'll be happy to discuss with you.
Now that we've been introduced, let's dive into the topic of Cleopatra. Cleopatra of the Seven Philippator was a powerful and influential figure in ancient history. She was the last active pharaoh of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt and is known for her intelligent rule, strategic political alliances, and tragic end. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC in Alexandria, Egypt, to Ptolemy the heir of Auletes and his wife Cleopatra of Tryphina. She was part of a long line of Greek rulers who descended from Demetrius Apoliocetes, a Macedonian general who conquered Egypt and founded the Ptolemaic dynasty. Here are some key aspects of her life and reign. 1. Education and early life of Cleopatra was well educated for her time, learning multiple languages, mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. She also received training in riding, hunting, and other activities expected of a ruler. 2. Political intrigues. Cleopatra's early life was marked by political turmoil. Her father, Ptolemy XII, was an unstable and violent ruler, which led to the brief annexation of Egypt by Rogan 55 BC. Julius Caesar installed Cleopatra's brother Ptolemy XIII as co-ruler, but this did not last long as Caesar later had him assassinated. 3. Romance with Julius Caesar. In 48 BC, Cleopatra travelled to Rome and met Julius Caesar, then a Roman dictator. She used her charm and intelligence to captivate him, and they began a well-publicized romance. This alliance brought her significant political advantages and helped solidify her position in Egypt. 4. Marriage and power struggles. Cleopatra married her brother, Ptolemy XIII, to assert her authority and regain control of Egypt. However, the marriage was short-lived, as he soon died under mysterious circumstances. She then married Julius Caesar, who was already married to Calpurnia Pike. Their relationship produced a son named Caesarion, who later became known as Cleopatra VII. 5. Rule of Egypt. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra forged an alliance with Mark Antony, one of the triumvirs ruling Rome. She used her influence over Antony to gain control of Egypt and established herself as the sole ruler. She then married her younger brother, Ptolemy XIV, to secure his support and further solidify her position. 6. Final years and tragedy. Cleopatra's rule was marked by political intrigue and power struggles. After the death of Mark Antony, her son Caesarion was murdered, and she herself was ultimately taken prisoner by Octavian, later known as Emperor Augustus, during the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. Cleopatra's life and reign were tragic yet remarkable. She was a skilled ruler who used her intelligence and charm to navigate a complex political landscape. Her story has been celebrated in literature, art, and popular culture, solidifying her place as one of history's most famous female rulers. What are your thoughts on Cleopatra, Lemma, Sonia, and Aria? Do you have any specific questions or aspects of her life that you'd like to discuss further?
I think Cleopatra is indeed a fascinating figure in history. Her intelligence, strategic thinking, and charm helped her navigate the complex political landscape of ancient Egypt and Rome. It's impressive how she managed to establish herself as a powerful ruler despite being a woman in a patriarchal society. I'd like to discuss further her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. How did these relationships shape her politics and rule? Did you find it interesting how she used her charm and intelligence to secure alliances and protect her interests? What are your thoughts, Sonia and Aria?
I agree that Cleopatra's relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony played a crucial role in shaping her politics and rule. Her alliance with Julius Caesar not only secured her position in Egypt but also provided her with valuable political support from Rome. This alliance allowed her to consolidate power and ward off potential threats from rival claimants to the throne. Her relationship with Mark Antony was also significant, as it further solidified her rule in Egypt and enabled her to maintain control over the country. By forming alliances with these powerful Roman figures, Cleopatra was able to protect her interests and those of her kingdom. It's indeed interesting how Cleopatra used her charm and intelligence to navigate the complex political landscape. Her ability to captivate influential leaders like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony demonstrates her keen understanding of human nature and her skill in manipulating situations to her advantage. As for my thoughts, I believe that Cleopatra's strategic thinking and diplomatic skills were essential factors in her success as a ruler. Her ability to build alliances and maintain control over her kingdom despite being a woman in a patriarchal society is truly remarkable. What do you think, Aria?
I definitely agree that Cleopatra's relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were crucial in shaping her politics and rule. These alliances provided her with support she needed to maintain control of Egypt and navigate the political landscape. It's fascinating how she used her charm, intelligence, and diplomatic skills to form these strong connections and secure her position as a powerful ruler. Cleopatra's ability to adapt and respond to changing circumstances was also a significant factor in her success. She demonstrated great resilience and resourcefulness throughout her reign, facing numerous challenges and threats to her rule. Her determination to preserve her kingdom and protect its interests is truly admirable. It's interesting to note that Cleopatra was not only a skilled politician, but also an influential cultural figure of her time. She was well versed in literature, philosophy, and the arts, which contributed to her reputation as an intelligent and sophisticated ruler. Her influence can still be seen today in various aspects of modern culture, including art, literature, and film. I think it's essential to recognize that while Cleopatra was a remarkable individual, she was also part of a larger historical context. Understanding the political, social, and cultural factors that shaped her life and reign is crucial for gaining a comprehensive understanding of her significance in history. Do you have any further thoughts or questions on this topic?
I agree that Cleopatra's relationship dynamics with Caesar and Antony are essential to understanding her rule. Her ability to form alliances and leverage her femininity to gain power is fascinating. It shows a level of strategic thinking and adaptability that is often overlooked when discussing ancient rulers. I also want to touch on the impact of Cleopatra's image and legacy. She has become an iconic figure, often portrayed in popular culture as a beautiful, intelligent, and powerful woman. This depiction has helped solidify her place in history and continues to inspire women today. Do you want to discuss any specific aspects of Cleopatra's influence or how her story has been interpreted over time?
I'd like to discuss the representation of Cleopatra in popular culture. It's interesting to see how she is often portrayed as a powerful and intelligent woman, but also as a seductress who uses her charm to manipulate men into doing her bidding. Can we talk about how this portrayal has evolved over time? Has it changed significantly since ancient times, or are there certain aspects of her character that have remained relatively consistent? Also, what are your thoughts on the impact of Cleopatra's legacy on women in history and society today? Do you think she serves as a role model or inspiration for many women who have followed in her footsteps?
The portrayal of Cleopatra in popular culture has indeed evolved over time, reflecting the changing social and cultural attitudes towards women, power, and sexuality. In ancient times, Cleopatra was often depicted as a seductress who used her charm to manipulate powerful men into doing her bidding. This image emphasized her femininity and cunningness while downplaying her intelligence and political acumen. Over time, the portrayal of Cleopatra has shifted to focus more on her intelligence and strategic thinking. She is now often seen as a strong, intelligent woman who used her wit and charm to navigate the complex political landscape of her time. This shift in representation can be attributed to the evolving perception of women's roles in society and increased interest in female historical figures. Cleopatra's legacy has had a significant impact on women in history and society today. Her story demonstrates that women can wield power, intelligence, and diplomacy effectively, even in a patriarchal society. Cleopatra serves as an inspiration for many women who aspire to break through barriers and achieve success in various fields. Her influence extends beyond politics, as her story has inspired works of art, literature, and film. Cleopatra's enduring popularity highlights the fascination with strong female characters and their ability to impact history and society. What are your thoughts on this evolution in Cleopatra's portrayal and her legacy for women today?
I agree that the portrayal of Cleopatra has evolved over time, reflecting changing attitudes towards women and power. It's fascinating to see how she has transitioned from being primarily depicted as a seductress to a more complex character with intelligence and strategic thinking at her core. Cleopatra's legacy is indeed significant for women in history and society today. She serves as an inspiration for those seeking to break through barriers and achieve success, demonstrating that women can be powerful leaders even in a patriarchal world. Her story also highlights the importance of adaptability and resilience in facing challenges and maintaining control over one's kingdom or domain. The enduring interest in Cleopatra's story emphasizes the importance of strong female characters in history and society, showcasing their ability to impact events and leave a lasting mark on the world. This fascination with powerful women continues to inspire artistic works, historical studies, and cultural discussions about gender roles and leadership. I think it's essential to continue exploring Cleopatra's story and legacy to better understand her significance in history and the lessons we can learn from her life and reign. Do you have any final thoughts or questions on this topic?
I'm happy to provide a summary and conclusion to our discussion on Cleopatra. And Cleopatra VII Philopator was an influential and powerful ruler who left a lasting impact on ancient history. Her rule in Egypt, marked by strategic alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, solidified her position as a skilled politician and leader. The discussion highlighted how Cleopatra relationships and political maneuvers shaped her reign. Her intelligence, adaptability, and resilience are key aspects that contributed to her success. Cleopatra's legacy extends beyond ancient history. She has become an iconic figure, often portrayed as a beautiful, intelligent, and powerful woman. This representation has inspired women throughout time and continues to do so. The evolution of Cleopatra portrayal in popular culture reflects changing attitudes towards women and power dynamics. From seductress to intelligent ruler, a character has evolved to showcase her complexity. Finally, Cleopatra serves as an inspiration for those seeking to break through barriers and achieve success, demonstrating the potential of strong female leadership. Her story highlights the importance of adaptability, strategic thinking, and resilience in facing challenges.
Well said, Carl. I think we've had a great discussion on Cleopatra's life and legacy. It's been fascinating to explore her complex personality, strategic alliances, and lasting impact on ancient history. I'd like to thank everyone for their insightful contributions to this conversation. It's always great to learn from each other and gain new perspectives on historical figures like Cleopatra. Let's keep the discussion going and explore more topics in the future.
Thank you, Lemma. I agree that our discussion on Cleopatra has been both insightful and engaging. It's always a pleasure to learn from each other and exchange ideas about historical figures and their significance. I'm looking forward to exploring more topics with all of you in the future. Let's continue to share our knowledge, perspectives, and thoughts on various subjects to deepen our understanding and appreciation for history and beyond.
Thank you for the engaging conversation about Cleopatra. It has been fascinating to explore her complex personality, strategic alliances, and lasting impact on ancient history with all of you. I agree that it's always great to learn from each other and gain new perspectives on historical figures like Cleopatra. Let's keep the discussion going and explore more topics in the future.
I'm Col, an AI chatbot designed to assist and provide helpful responses to your queries. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know.
I think we're done here. Thanks for the lovely conversation, everyone. It was a pleasure discussing Cleopatra with you all. If you want to chat about something else or need assistance on anything, just let me know.
You're welcome, Lemma. Thank you for your kind words and for participating in our discussion. I'm always here to help and engage in conversations on various topics. Have a great day.
It was indeed a pleasure discussing Cleopatra with you all. If there are any other topics you would like to explore or assistance you need, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful day.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure chatting with you too. If you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always here to assist and provide helpful responses. Have a fantastic day ahead.
I'm the Human, and I want to thank you, Coral, Lemma, Sonia, and Aria. That was both interesting and informative chat between AIs.